Hey guys, hope you're having a great day today. Today is Friday. Happy Friday morning to you. I hope that your morning is going well. My morning is going great. I'm up. Can you hear the birds chirping? Listen. Did you hear them there? We've got the birds. I got the windows wide open. It is beautiful. It has been gorgeous, gorgeous warm weather. And so I'm excited for today. I put on a sleeveless because I knew it was going to be a hot day today. I thought, I'm going to get up. I didn't start too early. It's 8 o'clock right now. I did get up really early today, but I had to do a lot of paper, like a lot of emails. Emails can just take your time. I was literally at my desk at 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock working for 2 hours. That's a long time to sit there and answer emails and respond to things. So got that done. So finished with that. And then I'm like, came in my kitchen. I'm like, it's Gather Your Favorite Friday. I need to make some food here, like for the weekend. What am I going to make? And then I'm looking at my freezer going, wow, I'm going to need to go shopping as well too. So we've done like just kind of sporadic week trips. I'm like, I need to do a big shopping trip, like a once a month discount store, a once a month huge food haul, and like all the household stuff we need. So the girls also need clothing. So there's like so much to do. I've got my list and I'm like, all right, we're going to work at that. But today is going to be food. So it's Gather Fragment Friday. It's the part of the week that I like to gather the food for the weekend to be prepared, because I don't want to have to cook. I want to enjoy my family. We are, like most people would prepare for the week because maybe they're working outside the home or it's just busy, kids are in school. Well, for us, I like to work and do it on the weekends because I don't want to have to do any cooking on the weekends, because it's like my day off. It's my time off to enjoy time with my family. I'll make something. Yeah, I have no problem making things, but like it's sunshine outside. My kids were swimming in the pool yesterday. It's April and they're swimming in the pool. So Steven's like, Mom, aren't you going to come in the pool? And I was like, no, because I had to get some stuff done. So for myself, I want to go sit out by the pool. I don't know if I'll go in. It's a little chilly. It's a little cold. I don't know the exact temperature of the water yet. I had to order a new thermometer because ours was broken, but it's a little cold. And so I'm like, maybe I'll go on the floaty that doesn't even let you touch the water. I can do that, but we'll see. So I want to enjoy my day out there today. I want to be out there with my kids in the sunshine, sucking up those rays, just going, okay, this is good, and enjoying our food that we're going to have. So I'm going to make food today, so I don't have to do any of that. So it is Gather Your Fragments, and I'm trying to gather around for the things that I have in my kitchen. I will go shopping and prepare certain foods and have specific things, but most of the time it's about gathering what you have. Look in your pantry, look in your freezer. Everybody's coined it different names. They've called it, like people on YouTube, they have different names that they call this, but women have been doing this for ever. My grandma did this back in the day. She had to scrounge around and find things and come up with meals that were tasty and delicious for her family. Tasty and delicious, same thing. Tasty and nutritious for her family based on what she had. So we've been doing this for a long time, ladies. Men too, I'm sure men too, but ladies, I'm talking to ladies here. So that's what I'm going to do today. So I've got some bacon. I just put it in my sink to kind of thaw it real quick. So I'm thinking for food, for breakfast, they haven't been huge breakfast kids. Like my kids are going through phases. Everybody goes through phases. You know, if your kids are worried, you're worried about your kid not eating a certain food, don't worry. Give it some time. They will grow out of it. So my family, they went through like they don't want breakfast forever. So they didn't even eat breakfast. They just get up and just not eat anything till lunch and dinner, which was fine. Totally fine, whatever. So now they're back to having breakfast. So I've got bacon and I've got some chicken eggs here, real chicken eggs. I had to laugh. My video posted with the comment that Greg and I made, or I made, about the real chicken eggs versus the bleached chicken eggs. So that's a little inside joke that we have for our family. I'll share that one day, but we had to laugh through the comments. Just so you know, I do know that all eggs come from a chicken, and that it's just the kind of eggs that they produce. I get that. We raise chickens. I had chickens. We had 35. We had ducks, chickens, and geese. Raised them for a long time at our house in Michigan. We had them here in North Carolina, but at our old house, we had them at a rental house, and it worked where we're at. Here, it is just not feasible without constructing something very permanent. And so for myself, I like my chickens to free range. I don't like having them in a coop just in an area. So it's not very feasible here. When we did have them, we had bears, and all the bear wanted to do was get in that cage. And then we have raccoons, and I know you can do things. You can make it very sturdy and permanent. That's fine, but I want them to get out and run. And if you let them out and run, we just have, it's just not a safe environment for chickens. So I liked in Michigan, I wish I would have vlogged because it was awesome. We made like the A-frame house look like a big triangle, and then it just rolled So we would set it and we would move it every few days after they kind of pecked on the ground. That was awesome. Great thing to have. I would do that here, but we have a tiny patch of grass. That's it. And the mountain. Can't put a chicken coop on the side of the mountain. So yes, you probably could, but for myself, that's what we chose not to do right now. Just for the time of life, we have people that we can get eggs from. We have stores we can buy eggs from. And we bought real chicken eggs from the discount store, which was really shocking. So, and I know they're all eggs. One day I'll share that story. So just something we can kind of laugh about in our home. So anyways, so I'm going to make for breakfast bacon. I'm going to put it in the oven. I got one package. I'm going to cook some eggs. I think I'm going to do some scrambled eggs. I've got some cheese and just cook in a pan. Really simple. Kids like it. Everybody likes it. It's eggs. Put them in a container. They can grab it out to eat for the week. So we're going to have a great, fantastic, wonderful Gather Your Fragment Friday. I'm going to do some cooking today. I'm going to make some food so I can be outside enjoying life by the pool today. So let's get bacon on the pan and then we'll scramble up some eggs. You bake this in your oven. I'm going to put it on 375 so it gets done. You can do 400. It just careful so it doesn't burn. All bacon's different. This is obviously real bacon. It's real bacon, considered a fake bacon. Just turkey bacon. It just certain things cook differently. So just watch it. You can put it on slower, like 350 if you're not going to be there. I bought more like bacon ends and pieces one time because that's what they had and they had it cheap. I just put that in my roaster. Put the lid on it. It cooked in all the grease and fat and wonderfulness. I just cooked it really low because I was doing a huge once a month food making day. It was a huge video. It cooked for 24 hours or like 18 hours straight, but I got it all done, which was awesome. And that was back in the day when I had other things to do in the home. So this, and that worked really good too. So however you cook it, it'll cook. So just put it in the oven and just watch it, maybe a half hour. So I'm going to get out a mixing bowl right now, crack my eggs, and then kind of whip it up, maybe put a little bit of water, maybe some milk, whip it up, put some salt and pepper, and then I'll cook it over here on the stove. Really simple, easy breakfast, put it in the refrigerator. Scrambled eggs are great. You can make egg cups, you can do anything, and you can freeze all of the above. I could do breakfast burritos too. That would probably be really good too. I haven't done those in a long time, but I will leave that. If the kids want to make it, they can put them in a burrito. So let's just whip up the egg. If any of you are wondering what that was in there, that was a frozen egg in my small refrigerator. I don't know what, sometimes, refrigerators just freeze some places. That was freezing in there, so that egg was frozen. It's all good, it'll mix up. Okay, I'm doing my eggs here right now. So what I'm gonna do, don't mind the house, everything mess over. I'm going to put my mock trash bag there because my trash can's full and I'm not taking it out right now. I have chicken, so I'm thinking I'm gonna cook some chicken on the smoker because that's good to do. We have a lot of veggies I can cook up and serve with it. So I've got a bottle of French dressing that's been in the refrigerator. I'm gonna marinate it. Marinate any kind of dressing in your chicken. So I'm gonna squeeze that in my chicken there, let it sit so it can kind of do something to it before I cook it. Hold on, I think I'm just gathering. Let me do these eggs right here. I'm gathering up fragments, so I'm looking to see. Oh, don't let your eggs stick. I'm gathering up the fragments to see what I have. So if any kind of dressings, I think you should turn your eggs down. You don't need it on high. To like help marinate it. It's delicious. We used to put Miracle Whip and honey. It was really good mixed together, and then put on chicken, and then we used to bake in the oven. So this is a little turned up high. Let me do this real quick. So I'm just kind of looking in the refrigerator to see what I have just to use up. Gather those fragments. That's what you're all about. You just need something that has some oil and it's got some vinegar in it and a little bit of lemon. I even had, if you saw me, I added a little packet. I had a honey mustard dressing. I don't know. We got it with some salad we went to a restaurant or something with, or takeout in that restaurant. So I just put that on top too. Just use it up. Don't let anything go to waste. I got my Gather Your Fragment. What I base mine off of, I know women have been doing it forever, is the scripture. And in the scripture, in the book of John, it talks about gathering up your fragments so that nothing will be lost. And I think that's true for a lot of areas in our life. It's like it was after Jesus had fed the 5,000, and then he told them to go gather up the fragments, which is the remainder, so that nothing will be lost. And I think that's like, don't let anything be lost in your pantry or your freezer or your refrigerator, because there's plenty in there usually to eat. You can usually come up with food when you think that you can't. Like, you can feed your family on a whole lot of very small amount of money, which is really good. A lot of people do videos like eat for $10 a week, all that stuff. I think that's great. I think that's a great thing to show, because a lot of people don't know how to do that. So very much you can do that. If you had to, you can. That's a good thing. If we had to, we would, and we have. We've done that in the past, where I'm like, all right, this is all I got for groceries for the week, and I've gone to the grocery store and just used that stuff. Gone to the grocery store and had to put things back because I didn't have enough money to pay for it. So yeah, been there, done that. So you just go through seasons, you learn how to do things, you learn how to use things up. That's a good thing. All right, I'm gonna get this done here and add some cheese. It's quick and fast. Turn those down. That's a lot of eggs in the pan. I should use my other pan, but that's okay. Really fast. And put this cheese away, we'll make something else. Okay, so I have this too, some Vidalia onion. I like this dressing. I'm just pour that in there too. It all has the same kind of flavors in there. The one I added was a honey mustard, and you've got some French in there. It's good. Put a little bit of water to get the rest of it out. There we go. Chicken will be delicious. Just to marinate it, and you can do this overnight. I just did not because I was thinking about it today and what I was going to make. So I'm just going to let this kind of soak in here, do its marinating, and then we will put this on the smoker today, which will be better than cooking inside. Even though I'm cooking inside, I'm just choosing to cook early. In the summertime, in the hotter months, do your cooking, if you do baking, do it in the early morning so that your house doesn't get so hot all day long. I know last night, one of the kids had used the oven. It was nighttime, and I'm like, came home and I was like, why is it so hot in here? It's because they had turned the oven on. I'm like, no, air fryer. Time for the air fryer, kids, especially at nighttime. All right, I'm gonna wash my hands. I'm gonna put my eggs in a container. That is gonna be, and I got my bacon cooking, right? So what I'll do over here, I'm not gonna turn this on just yet, but we have mixed vegetables and we have some V8 splash. Now, these aren't mixed vegetables. This is fruit, mixed fruit and some V8 splash. This will be a smoothie. When the kids get up, I will turn this on and make smoothie for breakfast. So I'm just gonna pour this in. This is just a V8 juice, and then put this in. I need scissors. This is a way to use up my fruit. And kids like it. Let me add a little bit more strawberry. Frozen. This is good. It'll sit in here for a little bit. So this will be a nice, look at that. I could put bananas in there too. Do I do bananas? Might as well get all that fruit in there. So I'm going to, let me de-thaw this. Okay. Oh yeah, this is just gonna sit here for a little bit because my kids are not up, and I'll probably add some more liquid. So basically, this will be turned on and we will thaw it. But I'm just gonna set it like this, smush that down so the fruit can get inside there and get, thawed. All right, that's gonna be a smoothie. So breakfast will be the eggs, this, we can do toast as well, and smoothie. So that will work out. So I'm going to put in some glass dishes, the eggs, and that way they can eat it for the next few days. Okay, using this time when you gather your fragments is a good time to clean out your refrigerator and kind of go through stuff. So I actually took a few minutes here. I'm pouring some soup into a bowl. My gnocchi soup I made, so good. So good, so good. But I need my pot, and we're done eating it here. So I've got 2 containers down here of gnocchi soup. But what I did is I just went through my refrigerator, pulled out the vegetables that need to get used up, kind of looked through and like, what do I have? So, because it was like leftover from, let me show you. Leftover from Easter, and just what we had. So I just came in, reorganized it. Not perfect, but at least I have some plan. Pull up the milk. Like, the chocolate milk's gonna go bad. The kids need to drink that. Why are the kids not even drinking chocolate milk? Clean this out real fast with a little bit of what's that stuff called? The flatbread tacos we have. So we'll probably use those up. Pulled out some lemons, some veggies. There's all this stuff right here. So now we can work with some different foods here. So, but I wanted to wash my pot because I need to do a few things. So this is gnocchi soup. This is good. Somebody will eat this. So I'm going to put it in there. So let me wash my dishes real quick and then we'll start on something new. Okay, I think I got washed when I get washed, but this was something else. Like, see, we have a tiny little jar here of maraschino cherries. Guess where these cherries are going to go? It's going to go in there. It's going to go inside the smoothie for breakfast. They'll eat it. They'll love it. I think fruity would be delicious. So this is good here. What I'm going to do next is start some eggs because we have a lot of eggs. So my kids, I'm thinking, like, breakfast is set. I don't have to worry about breakfast. The egg, the ham, or what's that stuff called? The bacon is almost done. But during the day, I'm thinking something easy to make is going to be peanut butter and jelly or egg salad sandwiches. They really do like egg salad sandwiches. So usually I just have them make it up as they eat it. But I'm thinking I'll be the good mom and make it and have it in the refrigerator so they can just spread it on the bread there themselves. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to do 24 eggs here, which you can see right here. You can get 24 eggs in here. And then there is peanut butter and jelly they can have. I think there's still bologna. So if anybody wants bologna, they can have bologna. So this will be in here. I'm going to move it over here. Just put some water, put the lid on it, do it for 5 minutes. It's easy. Eggs. We have a lot of eggs. So that is going to be something easy. And then something else my kids have been asking for is potato soup. Now, it's like sweaty hot summertime, but you know what? I mean, it's not summertime, it's springtime, but it's something they've been asking. So I'm going to cut and peel some potatoes and then put it in a pot here for some potato soup because it is something they like. It's easy. So I'm going to get out my cutting board, get out all my stuff. I'll probably do a little chopper thing. It goes way faster. Way faster. Well, yeah, let me give it a little dicer up. It just goes so much. You just get tiny pieces. I don't mind cutting up stuff small, but this thing was really great. This is I got this on Amazon. One of my viewers got me one a while ago, and then I've upgraded it because I've used it so much. It was like, and I used it a little too much, forcing the veggies through, and then broke it, so I had to get a new one. It was a long time ago though, but this works great. It's the Vidalia Chop Wizard. Awesome. You keep this one piece. That's it, because that's all I use. So let me go get some potatoes out. I'll peel them, slice them like so they fit in here, and then we'll chop and put them in the pot. We'll make some potato soup easy. Okay, as I'm peeling these, I'm laughing because back in the day I would have used an entire, what is it? It's not 20 pound, 10 pound, 15 pound bag of potatoes. 15 pound bag of potatoes to make this soup for everybody. So I would have had to do a lot of peeling, a lot of doing that. So right now I'm going through and I'm like, do I just do like 6 potatoes, 8 potatoes? How many? So I'm not going to do that many. I'm going to leave some in here because I know Jensen really likes making those French fries. That's like his favorite thing to do is cut up those potatoes. Even the other day he's like, can I make some French fries? And I was like, ooh, we didn't need them that night, but I'm like, I will definitely let you do that. So I'm gonna do a small batch, small size people, small size. We're just gonna do a small pot of soup. Too much and we'll have too much. So still got a lot left. Let me put this in the chopper and we'll chop it up. I also have an onion right here, gathering fragments from my refrigerator. So I'm going to let me peel that off, and then I'll just put everything in the chopper. Then I'll just go real quick. And then see if you just go like this, the chopper will do the rest. Perfect. Let's put it through the chopper, put it in the pot. We'll have potato soup. Okay, so why do I add bacon bits when I have bacon in the oven? Because there's not a lot of bacon. That will just be used for eating. I use my chicken broth, but instead of eating salt and pepper, I added a little bit of this because this Nora chicken bouillon is so much more delicious. So, small size. I'm going to cook this over here. I'll let that cook so that it can, cook those potatoes. And then that will be going. My eggs are still not ready yet. I'm going to keep my chopper out because I'm going to chop up some vegetables for the dinner meal. We're doing good. Let me keep moving. We'll see what else we'll make. Okay, bacon went a little too long. That's okay. I don't mind burnt bacon. Some of my kids don't mind burnt bacon. So we're going to put this in here. I already pulled some out. Greg likes it kind of rubbery. I'm going to say rubbery. we're like opposite when it comes to meat. I get the rare steak, I get the well done burnt steak. So this is good. This will be enough with the eggs. What I'm gonna do next, since the oven is going, I'm trying to cook all my stuff in the oven, bake all my stuff. I've got all these heart cutouts, so we're gonna make a gazillion of these up. And I've got some frosting. Let me put this over here. Put a little bit of water in there. Got a gazillion things of cookies. 1, 2, 3. There's 6 of them, I think. So we will make all those up right now. Eggs just got done doing its thing. Let's do the cookies in the oven while the soup is cooking. Okay, so I think since the oven's rolling, I still got cookies. I'll be putting in there. I might as well keep the baking going. So I wanted to make some brownies. Greg's birthday is Monday, so I want to make some brownies for him. But I also want to we're going to do the cookies, and I've got some strawberry icing to put on top. There might be too much. I will see. And I thought we could do some cupcakes. So we'll have cupcakes, brownies, cookies. I might do some no bakes. Just don't do any baking for the week because I don't think I'm going to be able to my week. So let me whip up some of these real quick, and then we'll have some cupcakes to go along with all our delicious treat. So my eggs are done, so I'm gonna take those out. I put my coconut oil, it's got a little bit in the bottom. I need to add half a cup. I was just gonna grab applesauce, but I have no thawed applesauce. So I'm gonna put this over here on the stove, just watch it so it doesn't melt because it's warm from the oven. I'm gonna take my eggs, put in the sink with some ice. Okay, so the eggs are cooking. What I found interesting on this box of cookies says safe to eat raw. Remember the other, I think I had some other cookie dough and it was like, you could eat it raw. Interesting. I must be making them egg free now, which is good. So, all right, oil will go in here. We'll mix this up. The cookies are gonna come out. We're gonna put them on the little racks over here to cool. We're moving, we're getting things done, which is good. So it's 9, so my house has got the heat rolling in here, but I wanna be done with the cooking first. So we're gonna get there. We will get there, I promise you. So let's wait on this. Get the oil going, soup's a-boiling, life is good. Okay, so 1 pan of cookies came out, so I'm gonna keep moving. I think I'm gonna do individual brownies where you put them in cupcake liners because they just are really nice and tiny. You feel like they're hard, and then you go to eat them, they're super soft. So I'm gonna mix up my brownie mix next. last little batch here to go on. I remember back in the day, like long time ago, does anybody else do, this was like when internet first came out, they had freebies galore. Remember, they had free websites you can get signed up and get free samples all the time. Yeah, and then there was like a marketing one. I remember being part of, I think it was Pinecone Research. I was trying to remember the name. And what they would do is send you out free samples, and you could do like surveys for them. So, and they pay like $5. So, you know, back in the day, you got like an extra $30 a month. That was like really good for a stay-at-home mom. So they had, I remember they sent us cookies, cutout cookies. This was before, is it Pillsbury? Pillsbury would send, like, these are all cut out now. But back in the day, they sent me, it was Christmas ones, like Christmas trees and gingerbread. But what they did is they just put the dough and then they stamped the cookie dough. So you had to peel it out, and then you could do whatever you wanted with the remainder scraps. So it's just, they upgraded because they paid attention to this, because I was like, that's a pain in the butt. You need to have them all separate. So they did. So Pinecone Research. Anybody else? I remember that company. So fun. Okay, so now let me get out, how am I gonna do this? Let me get out another muffin pan, or I actually have a brownie pan. I have a brownie pan. Let me get my brownie pan out. I see my popover pan in there, and I'm like, oh, I need to make popovers. They're so good. I have this pan. One of my girlfriends gave it to me who's moving, and then I didn't know it was a brownie pan. It's a brownie pan. So I'm gonna put the brownies in here, and I've got 2 extra over there. That should hold all of it, and we'll bake it. Okay, we're in between the oven, so I'm gonna peel these eggs real quick. Okay, got my eggs done in the same containers. Some were good, some were bad. That's okay. We're turning these into egg salad. I will pull out the yucky ones, put them in a bowl, smash them up for egg salad. Cookies are all finished. They're out. There's one here, and there's one in my sink. I'm gonna put those over here, let them cool. Soup is done too. I have to add more stuff to it. I put the cupcakes and the brownies in the oven. So that's going. So let's finish. Let's take these cookies off, and then after that, be finished with the cookies, and we're gonna egg salad and soup. So I'm gonna mix up some egg salad, grab the yucky ones, smash them here, add Miracle Whip, a little salt and pepper, and the kid's gonna make it for sandwiches. Okay, so the soup is here. It is ready to go. Tastes delicious. Is very good. So I'm gonna add a little bit of milk. I'm gonna say a cup and a half of milk. And then I'm gonna add in mashed potato flakes. This is what's gonna make it thicker. I guess you could just mix what's in there, but this is the way we've always done it. And it's delicious. So I'm gonna always add less than you think, because it does like absorb it, you know, in time, and then you're like, wait a minute, it's so thick, and just add more liquid. This is a great way to use mashed potatoes. You know, another thing to use is rice baby soup. Cereal, you know, the rice baby cereal that you get. If you find that you buy a lot and then you think your baby's gonna eat it and they never do, you can actually add that in place of this. So this is gonna be really good. This just makes it a little bit thicker, which is good. So I like to mix it, let it sit for a minute. Let me pour this in my container. And then I've got some sour cream in here. We're gonna add this. I have a couple left over from some meals here, so I'm going to squeeze this in here. Use this up. Gather your fragments. We're using up what we have. All right, just stir this. This looks really good. You can also, like when you go to serve it, you can add shredded cheese. You can even add bacon, but there's bacon in it, and put sour cream on top. But we have it all in the soup. My kids like this with peppers. It's delicious and yummy. Potato soup, you know, for those hot summer days, hot spring days. My kids like it. That's what they requested. So this is good. It's also like potato bacon chowder was the other original name, I think, of it. We just made it potato soup. Right there. That's delicious. Soup right there. All right, soup is done. Put the lid on this and leave this here for the kids to eat today. Try a bite. So good. So good. All right, let this sit. Okay, we're going back and forth doing stuff. I just turned my smoker on so I can get out there and start cooking my chicken and my beef. I'm going to cut up some veggies. I have a little bit of zucchini here, mushrooms, and peppers. I'm going to chop those up and just fry them in the stove in some olive oil, salt, and pepper, and that'll be something we can add with our chicken and beef. And then I have rice in the refrigerator, so I'm not going to do the rice. Okay, so what I'm gonna do over here is I've got another pot of water boiling, and I'm going to make macaroni and cheese because I think my kids will like that with the chicken. I've got some olive oil in here, or actually grapeseed oil. Here is my veggies. I'm just gonna saute these with some salt and pepper. And then my brownies came out of the oven. I actually boiled a tiny pot of noodles. I'm gonna make a cold noodle salad with that real quick, but we're just gonna let these cook for a few minutes. Okay, so this is true gather your fragments. So what I'm gonna do is just cold pasta. I have a little bit of ranch, and we made some ranch for our flatbread tacos yesterday. I'm gonna put that all in here as my base. I've got like a little salami. I've got some cheese here. I'm gonna put it in here, just chop it up. This is gonna be something simple for, I think Greg more likes this dish. So this will be a really easy dish just to grab. It's from a cold noodle salad. Okay, so for this dish, it's mostly gonna be Greg taking it to the shop to eat. So I'm gonna put it in some small containers here. So he can just grab a container and take it to eat. So put these in 4 with lids, grab them out of the fridge. So my family has come and gone and done breakfast. I still have a whole thing of smoothie. I actually added more juice, blended it up. So I'm gonna make some popsicles because the kids are like, you need more popsicles, Mom. So I'm gonna put that, what am I mixing? Put these in cups. Put them in my freezer and a little bit of popsicle sticks. They can have them as smoothie popsicles. Okay, so I totally didn't put anything on my beef. The chicken, I might stuff everywhere. The chicken I marinated, but I did not put anything on it. So I have this barbecue poultry barbecue rub. I should have put this in the beef beforehand, but I didn't. So I'll just kind of mix it into the beef after it's done cooking. That's okay. Do what you gotta do. So this is almost done here. Steak pretty much finished. I'm gonna go in, finish up dinner. It's gonna be a nice day outside. Look at it, sunshine, beautiful blue sky. Oh, can't wait to get outside. Okay, so my stuff outside, it'll be done in a few minutes. So I'm gonna make my mac and cheese. I was not gonna put this in the oven because I feel like my oven time is done because it's pretty hot in here, but we're just gonna throw it back in there to have baked mac and cheese. So I'm gonna gather fragments. I usually add a can of, or container of, what is it called? It is called nacho cheese. But I don't have any open, and I don't want to open a new can. But I do have a lot of cheddar cheese slices. So it's basically like the American cheese, which melts like that canned stuff. So I'm going to chunk this up and put this in here and have it as my liquid cheese. We're going to add milk to it. I'm going to add some chicken bouillon, just a little help. If you need a little bit creamier, you can add things like powdered coffee creamer. There's just so much you can do to mock fake the version of the creamy stuff. But I'm just thinking, I'm like, I got to kind of do something different because I don't want to open up that can of stuff. So this will work. So I'm just slice this up, put it all together, put it in the oven for about a half hour. Okay, so we're doing good with food. Got the mac and cheese in the oven. I might do one more thing, but we're gonna see. Maddie came up to help me, so that is good. Got dishes we're washing. I gotta do some veggies. She is gonna frost the cupcakes right now. So she's gonna take these. Do strawberry the cupcakes or vanilla?
Let's do strawberry on.
You can do both actually, strawberry and vanilla if you want. You do one on, you can mix them? You wanna do that? Okay, strawberry and vanilla. So she mixed up on the cupcakes, and then whatever we have left over, we'll do in the cookies. So I'll film a little bit of that, and then I'm gonna do some veggies. Okay, so I don't know what happened to those brownies. The bottom, I was like, you know what? No, I know what happened. You know what I did? I put it in my convection oven, and obviously it heats a little bit uneven in there. So I always do a single layer. I always say that, and then I don't. So these, I mean, the most alternate find there was 3 that were burnt. So we'll get to eat these. 3, that's it, 3, and I just cut off the burnt part. So it was just part of the pan. So these are good. So these will be delicious. Freezing these works really good, and they're just so good. We used to we'd also do like, leave them in their muffin cups and then put a scoop of ice cream on top, make like a sundae and freeze them. Those were delicious too. So Maddie's doing cupcakes there. I think I'm going to, I got the dishwasher rolling. I'm going to probably cut up the veggies here, make a little veggie tray so we have that. So all right, enough to make 1 container, not 2. So this is good. This will go in the refrigerator for veggies for the weekend. All right, so Maddie and I got the cupcakes and cookies all decorated. Quick and easy, because you know these kids are just gonna grab and eat them. I put the lids upside down because these are gonna be like kind of soft and melty. I'm gonna put them in my refrigerator this way so they can get kind of hard. The chicken and the steak, all finished. So this is what we'll have. We'll have this. I might even whip up some yum yum sauce. I gotta get on that. I might do that real quick right now. Then we'll have this for dinner with some rice or mac and cheese tonight, and I'm gonna have some tomorrow because there's a lot here, or potato soup too. I'm not gonna make too much this weekend because I have a lot in and out and not gonna be home all the time, so it doesn't waste it. So let me clean up and then I'll look up my yum yum recipe. All right, so getting to the end of the things I'm gonna make, I was gonna make one more dessert, and I'm like, I feel like I know that's plenty of desserts in there. So I'm gonna be finished for food just because
like that's enough for our family. The only other thing I make is some lemonade in this watermelon lime drink. Basically, it tastes like watermelon Kool-Aid. Same thing. So I'm gonna put this in here. We got this at the discount store. It's 2 for $1. It's so good. So it's good when it's made up, you know. When you're outside sweating and you want something like cold and refreshing, it's nice to have drinks made up. So I'm just gonna pour this in here. We made some lemonade yesterday when we were outside, so I'm just gonna add to it today. But this will be perfect. Then we'll have this for the weekend. So I'm feeling like it's gonna be a great weekend, especially a weekend outside because it is gorgeous outside. I'm feeling a wonderful breeze coming in. I'm anticipating a nice day. These are nice to have right here on hand. For quick drinks for the kids. This water's good too, but having some special drinks too. Okay, I don't like that this doesn't have the measurement on it. It says like a 1/4 cup or 3/4 cup. It doesn't say like 2 scoops. So I'm gonna have to taste it and see. All right, so I am finished. What a great day today. Great day. Look at all those dishes. You know, I did some cooking when there's a ton of dishes there and there's a bunch in the dishwasher. This is all the stuff we ended up with. These are brownies right here. Delicious. Those will be, hopefully they'll save a little bit for Monday, Greg's birthday. We'll see. We've got potato soup right here. This will be a good lunch the next couple of days. This is mac and cheese. Nice and gooey mac and cheese that we're going to have. And then in the refrigerator here, we have, I always forget to look, and then I don't see it until I'm editing, that you don't really see because the light is so bright. So I'm going to turn my camera on. It's just not as loud because my microphone is, what is it, bidirectional? One directional, whatever that is. So I'll just talk louder. So we have, we got some coffee creamer, by the way. Greg says mine actually is better than that one, but he's having this with like a dab of that in his. Here's eggs and bacon everybody ate today. Still have like salsa back there. There's still yogurt. The yogurt lasts forever, which is awesome. This is the gnocchi soup we had this week. Here is some cupcakes and cookies. This is veggies. Here's that pasta salad for Greg. Milk, we got milk and all that good stuff there. We got some salad too if we have to open that up to put anything. And then more, I'm putting these in here so they get hard. And then there's egg salad sandwiches. And then this is the steak and chicken, which will be good for the weekend. There's veggies. It kind of reminds me of, what is it? Is it called ratatouille? My one friend from France, Oriel, she gave me a recipe and I made it and it reminds me a lot of that. So there's rice here from this week. So I can have rice, this, and the meat. I was gonna do the yum yum sauce. I did not make the yum yum sauce. Another time, I guess. And there's a little bit flatbread tacos. There's hard-boiled eggs right there. We have fruit down here. We've got bread down here, which means we have peanut butter and jelly. Okay, and then over here we have, I'm gonna make that yum yum sauce. I got my door wide open because it's so nice out and it's feeling beautiful. We have popsicles. So these are the smoothies. They'll be good. The kids will eat these. I still have chocolate ones here. Still got some food rolling on. If I need more food this weekend, there's like pierogies in there. We have pot stickers. We can make some pot stickers if we need to have in there. So it's just, we'll see how that goes. But I am going to mix up yum yum sauce. It says 1 cup of quality mayonnaise. I'm going to use Miracle Whip. That probably throws it over the edge of having the wrong thing. But we're going to make it work. We're just going to make it. I'm going to make it. I found 2 different recipes. Let's go to the authentic one. I think this is the one where you need tomato paste. I bought a little container of tomato paste. My earring just fell off. Right here. It's Steakhouse Mayo. Light, sweet, and tangy. That's really good. So let me get this recipe. I'll mix it up and then it'll be delicious. Okay, I'm gonna mix this up. Hopefully, the recipe has like a cup of mayonnaise, 2 tablespoons of tomato paste, rice vinegar, paprika, garlic, sugar, and butter, salt and pepper, and water. I wonder if I add the Miracle Whip, if I don't add the sugar, because this already has sugar in it, will that make a difference? I'm going to try to not do that because I don't do mayonnaise. It's okay, it's just not my favorite. So I'm going to actually make like a smaller size. I'm going to do it in an about version. So let me put this here. I'll put the original recipe on the screen. We'll see how it tastes. Okay, so that tastes really good, what I made there. Probably, like Miracle Whip has a little bit of a zing to it, and I know this, so probably a little bit like use the mayonnaise, but I use Miracle Whip. That tastes really good. You can make it thinner. I think I'm just gonna leave it the way it is. So that's some yum yum sauce right there. Serve that with your rice, put your steak pieces or your chicken, and some of the grilled veggies in there. The grilled, you know, the ones we fried basically, not grilled, and then delicious. Yum yum sauce. Yeah, that tastes really good because I remember buying the store-bought one and I'm like, that's pretty good, but this tastes way better. Homemade's always better. Is it not always better? All right, so I am finished for the day. The kids had a good time. They had a good time doing the treats today. So this trytreats.com, you guys can go get some of those. You know, they always love trying those from different countries just to be able to see. And then as soon as they open, they're like, oh, where's this from? They're like, Thailand. So they were super excited. They always go sniffing through the boxes to see what kind of goodies they have. So remember, if you want to get some try treats, just go to the link in the description below and you can try some of those out too. Our family really enjoys having those. So perfect. So this is going to the refrigerator. That's it. I'm finished for the day. All right, so I am finished for the day. So what I'm gonna do now is edit for a little bit. It takes about a couple hours to edit this video. And then I'm gonna be outside with my kiddos in the pool. We're gonna see if they can get mom in the pool. I don't know, Steven's like, Mom, come on in, it's so nice. But I will see how chilly it actually is. So you guys have a fantastic, I'm talking fantastic rest of your day. Remember that you are designed, you are created, and you are selected by God to do great, wonderful things on this earth. He really does have a plan for you on this earth. He really does. He has a plan for each and every one of us to do His will, to complete it. And once you start walking in that and seeing what God has for you, and it might not be anything super great in everybody's eyes, but it's going to be the path that God has for you, and it's going to be the great one because He is going to need you to walk out that path, and only you can do that. So it's pretty cool adventure once you're walking on that. So have a beautiful rest of your day, and I'll see you guys again on Monday for another video. Okay, we'll see you. Bye.